Hi, this is Melanie from Mel's Muse. I wanted to show you that I did a paint out on Sunday in Auburndale and how I set up and checked my values on my phone. Here I am doing the underpainting in complementary colors. I use an alcohol wash. This is my Sienna stand. It worked out pretty well. There was a little too much sun for me that day and ended up getting to about 90 before I left. Here I am starting to put in the background. I typically work first putting in complementary wash, and then I start from the top to the bottom, from the back to the front. I felt like I didn't have enough greeny blue color for the darks of the green bushes. But when I came home, I did a swatch of all the colors I have so I don't buy the same color when I go to Blick next week, because I have to go there and fill in the gaps in my color. You don't want to carry too much with you. It's really heavy carrying all those little stones, pieces of chalk. I use a wagon. That helped, but I had to drag it around a bit to find a good spot to paint. I'm in the upper part of the sky. I do a dark color and it fades to light as it gets down to the horizon. And I typically do not put the same color on the left as the right, because when you look at the sky, you have a lighter part where the sun is. You have clouds. You want to change it up. If you did all the same blue in the back, it would look very flat. I need to figure out why it kept wiggling like that. I didn't mean for it to, but when I leaned on it, it kept turning left to right. I think the bolt needs to be tightened. That's something I'll have to check on before I go out to paint again. I like a dark purple in the shade when I'm outside here, because if you have a warm light, you want a cool shadow area, where if I was doing a portrait and it was a cool light inside my studio, then there'd be warm areas on the face in the shadow area. That's what it looks like there. Checking again. Constantly reviewing for shadows, shapes. Like I said, it was really, really hot that day. I'm coming to the end here and checking values one more time with a split screen on my phone. That's trying to see what it would look like in a frame. And now inside the art gallery, we set up and let the judge decide his picks, and there was so many cool pieces of art. There's a lot of nice places to paint, a lot of bright colors, a lot of fun scenes. And then we came down to it. And you could hang around and let other people look at your work and see if anybody wanted to buy what you sold. I ran out of there. I was feeling a little woozy at this point, too much sun and fun for me. There's the gallery. That was first place. Look at those bright chairs. And there's mine. And I got second place, so I was very excited, red-faced, ready to go home. I had a great day. I look forward to the next time.